Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the Interbubs. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the mole hole in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. Hang on, I can see the top of my head. For the very first time ever, I've seen the top of my head in Minecraft. Oh my goodness, what is wrong with my brain today, guys? Welcome back to this Minecraft Survival series. How's everybody out there doing today, man? I am doing real good, thank you very much. It is a miserable day outside, which means I get to play Minecraft with you guys, and today we have got some ridiculously interesting things to do, don't we, Jock? Oh, you little cutie, you know we do, I think you need another steak, though. There you go. I've been feeding Jock a bunch of steaks, man. He's a hungry little wolf. We managed to find Jock in the last episode, didn't we? And it's our very first wolf in the series, which is absolutely awesome. Last time we were together, we were also working out some redstone shenanigans for our sugarcane farm delivery systems. And today, my friends, things are going to get mighty spicy. We are going to be getting technical up in here, and we're going to be doing some things that are going to be blowing our minds. It's going to be sweet. I've got some really amazing ideas from you guys in the chat in the previous episode. I want to put a few of them to the test today, and I want to get our sugarcane delivery system working 100%. So sit back and relax, man. Hope you guys got a tasty frickin' beverage. Hope you got a crunchy frickin' snack. I got a delicious cup of coffee. Give me 1 second, please. There we go. All right, let's get into this. Caffeine has been delivered to the butt, and the ReNDoG brain can now kick in. Let's review where we are at with the current sugarcane project. We've got a couple of automatic sugarcane farms in the Molehole Castle. This is our base, and these things are growing sugarcane and then collecting them automatically. And we are trying to get all of this sugarcane into a water aqueduct down here that is taking that sugarcane into our storage facility, more commonly known as the storage hole, which is this giant thing over here. Just doing a little bit of a recap because I've noticed a bunch of new people have joined us here on the series. Hello to everybody who is new. If you are new, write 11 in the chat. 11 is my favorite number and the number of my birthday. I love seeing new people in the series. Let me know you're new so I can say hello to you, okay, guys? So nice to have you, and I hope you stay for a while. Now, let's figure out what the freak is going on over here, guys. I've been doing a little bit of experimenting, trying to figure out the final bit of redstoneage for our system. We worked this out last time. We've got a hopper chain delivering the sugarcane from the farms into this hopper, into this hopper over here, of course. This is the last hopper before the dropper, which is spitting the sugarcane up into a water aqueduct up here. And that is the same on both sides of this sugarcane farm or the molehole lobby here. But it gets a little bit more complicated when we try and figure out these ones. Been trying to figure out exactly how we're going to wire up these two sugarcane farms. And actually, it's going to be kind of tricky, especially when it comes to laying down some redstone. On these sides, is that even English? On these sides, it's kind of lucky because the hopper chains actually connect quite easily together, and they end up, oh no, mistakes have been made. Redstone has been broken. ReNDoG, you frickin' idiot. Not a problem. It's nice and easy to fix. But the point here is, guys, that on this side of things, it's kind of easy to get these hopper chains connected. On this side, we've got a bit of a problem because we've got a dropper here that is going to be spitting up the sugarcane, but unfortunately, that dropper is getting in the way of us putting redstone in here, right? So we got to try and figure out a smart way to do this. I think we're going to start off by trying to find a way to only have one hopper detecting when the sugarcane is going into the dispenser. Originally, I actually had a comparator for this hopper chain coming from this farm and a comparator for this hopper chain coming from this farm, but that's actually kind of inefficient. I think we could probably do this without having to use two of these sort of redstone pulse machines over here, right? Also kind of interesting, I figured something out, guys. We can actually send a redstone pulse into the dropper from a block underneath it. Redstone goes up, apparently, and that way, if we get a redstone pulse into this iron block, that's actually going to trigger the dispenser, or the dropper, rather. I thought that we actually had to have that redstone going straight into the dispenser, but apparently, that is going to work. So that's really, really sweet. So, that's looking pretty good. Let's test this. Let's put some cobblestone in here. That's not really working because I haven't put the the comparator incorrectly. There we go. Let's try that one more time, shall we? These items should get dispensed out of here. No, they're not, because I haven't actually completed the loop chain over here. Wow, getting things off to a good start, aren't we? Cyberdiggity dogs, what am I doing? Oh, these are two comparators next to each other. Good job, Ren. Can we just take a moment for a global facepalm? 3, 2, 1. Facepalmage. I mean, seriously, Ren, can you get your brain out your butt, please? Here we go. Let's try this. There we go. Okay, so that's working absolutely perfectly. Now, what we got to try and do is make sure the sugarcane coming from this farm is hitting this system. So I think we'll do this in a clever way. Let's just extend the hopper chain. We can put a hopper over here. So this hopper's going into that one, which is being detected by the comparator. And then let's stick another one over here. So the sugarcane's going to flow into that one, into that one, into that one. So let's give it a go. Let's put the cobblestone in there. And there we go. Perfect. Okay, so that's quite a nice and easy solution to this particular problem. And what we can do now, of course, is finish off this particular aqueduct. So let's get these blocks in. And yeah, oh, actually, hang on. This has got to go one block down. And that's why I dropped the redstone down here, by the way, guys. That also helps, right? We get the redstone into a block below the dropper, but we also hide the redstone from the water source so that the water isn't going to damage it, right? So let's finish off this aqueduct. There we go. Perfect. So that's looking fantastic, if you ask me. And if we get another water source over here, the sugarcane coming from these two farms is going to flow around the corner. And you know what? We could probably get this water to flow all the way down if we turned it into a staircase. Oh, we can't, because if we break this block over here, that's going to damage the redstone. So we're going to have another water source over here, right? Another aqueduct is going to have to start on this side. Hang on. That's probably wrong. Okay, no, that's right. And what have I put on this sign over here? OCD is kicking in. Let's make sure these signs are nice and clean. There we go. Okay, beautiful. So that is how we're going to be setting up the redstone for these two sides. I guess we could do it nice and quickly on this side too. This is going to be the dropper that we watch with the comparator. Redstone signal comes out like so. And let's just make sure this looks kind of nice also. Let's get some, let's get some stone bricks down there, just so that our redstone looks fairly fancy, because that's how I like to play Minecraft. Even if I can't see things, I like them to look good. And let's make sure we complete that chain. There we go. Beautiful. So that's nice and connected. And we're going to do the same thing on this side with the hopper chain, right? So that's going to be going in there. And that's going to be going in there. Let's test this side. That should be working. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. And sugarcane and glass and all manners of things are coming out of there. Let's test this side also. There we go. That's working absolutely perfectly. Nice. Let's get these aqueducts finished off here too. So our redstone for our sugarcane farm is done, guys. And even though we face-palmed, I'm kind of proud of myself. It's one of the most complicated little bits of redstone that I've done in survival series that I've done in the past. So I'm pretty proud of this. I think this is looking really, really spicy. Unfortunately, we still got some serious problems over here. We still need to find a way to get the sugarcane from these systems into the main system. And I think I showed you guys in the last episode, if we throw an item over here, it's actually going to get stuck in this position over here, right? And that's bad. Now, we have a solution to the problem, which we spoke about in the previous episode. If we can put a little bit of ice in this position, if we can make this block into ice, the item will actually flow over that ice. It'll slide over the ice. But unfortunately, we don't have ice. And the only place we can find ice is in an icy spikes biome, which is one of the rarest biomes in Minecraft. However, many of you very smart cyberdiggity dogs out there have told me of a potential solution to our problem, which I think is really, really smart. Those are not the boots we are looking for. Are these the boots? Yes, these are the boots we are looking for. Frost Walker 2 boots. You guys remember these boots that we found a few episodes ago? Jock, you weren't alive back then. You don't know what I'm talking about. These boots turn water into ice. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Oh, you know it. And with Terra and Silk Touch, we will be able to pick that ice up. So let's walk over to this water source over here, turn that into ice, and boom, we did not get ice out of that. So that was not quite working the way that I thought it would. Hang on, are we using the right pickaxe? Yes, we are. Why are we not picking up this ice block with Terra? Why is that not working? This says Silk Touch, and that's not really working the way that I thought it was going to work. Hold on. Can we not pick ice up like this? We can't pick ice up like this? What? Is that for real? Oh, wait. Did we pick the ice up? No, we didn't. Let's try again. Okay. That's very confusing. I'm pretty sure that should work, right? Or is ice something that we can't actually pick up in Minecraft? Can we only pick up packed ice? That is confusing me. You know what, guys? I'm actually kind of befuddled right now. Usually you guys give me such amazing ideas, and 99% of the time, those ideas work. But this one seems to not be working for us for some reason. I've come to the ocean to see if maybe we need to get more ice around the ice that we're trying to break, right? And I hope this is going to work. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can silk touch ice, but maybe you can't. Let's make a whole bunch of ice over here with our Frostwalker boots on the ocean, and let's have a look. Can we actually pick up ice blocks? No, we can't. That is so bizarre, guys. I am very, very confused. This ice seems to be melting really fast, though, so maybe we have to get blocks that haven't actually melted yet, but it looks like we can't actually pick ice up, which is very, very weird. All right, well, at least we learned something today, guys. Apparently, you can't pick ice up if the ice has been made by Frostwalker boots. Who would have thought? Oh my goodness, Cyberdogs, I think I've just had a freaking epiphany, man. Has this ever happened to you in Minecraft? You're trying to solve a problem, you think that it's not going to be possible to solve, and then bam, out of nowhere, an idea hits your brain, and you suddenly realize that it was really, really obvious. We don't even need to pick up the ice, right? We don't need to pick up the ice. Even though we can't pick it up, we can actually trick the system into making ice for us anyway without having to pick it up. Check it out. Let's get a water source. Okay, let's take the boots off because they keep removing our water sources. Let's pick up a water source, and instead of picking up a block of ice and placing it down, we can simply put a water source down here and turn that into ice, right? Now, the thing about ice, as we can see in our world, is that it melts. And ice melts when it is in a certain amount of light. And I think that the light level has to be below 7 or something like that for the ice to actually not melt, right? So we got to be quite smart about this. We got to make sure that that block over here, that water source that is going to turn into ice, is in a low enough light that that ice is not going to melt. So what I'm thinking is we will put a couple of blocks above that source, and we've got to do it in a clever way. We've got to make sure that this bridge, so to speak, across our sugarcane aqueducts is directly in the middle of the mole hole, nice and symmetrical, and that it is right here, right? And maybe we want to change these blocks to something else just to show us that it is actually the middle. Do I have any different blocks that we can use over here? I think so. Let me go check out the chest outside. But theoretically here, if we put blocks above that light source, I'm thinking that's going to be good enough to stop the ice melting, right? That is the epiphany that I had. And I know, guys, it's freaking genius. What can I say? Not just a pretty face. Not only am I ridiculously handsome, and yes, I am, ladies, get in line, I'm also a freaking genius. You know what I'm saying? Shall we see if this is actually going to work, though? Let me not count my chickens before they hatch, so to speak, right? Let's just break these blocks away and get close to this water source. Let's put the ice boots on, and I suppose we need to, I don't know, jump down here. Is that going to make the ice freeze over? Let's just move into this position. That's not making... Okay, there we go. The ice is there. No, it's not. Okay, interesting. If we stand over here, is that going to make the ice melt? Or become ice, rather? That's curious. Why is this not turning into ice? We've got the boots on. Maybe we need to get rid of these water sources over here, right? Let's put another sign over there to stop that. And for some reason, this is not turning into ice. That is so curious. Maybe because there's a sign above it. Okay, there we go. We've got the ice in place. Let's get a block above it as fast as possible. And I suppose we also need to get a sign over here too, right? So, okay, we're going to have to do this pretty quickly, right? Let's get a sign down and let's get a block above it. Is that ice not melting? We need to monitor the health of that ice, right? Let's get another block over here. That should make sure that the light source for that ice is at a low enough level so that it's not actually going to melt. Looks like it's doing good, actually. But we need to get rid of that sign over there, though, right? Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we need to do this really, really quickly. Let's get rid of the sign. Don't melt ice. Okay, there we go. We got the ice in there. We forced it in there. Beautiful. Now, let's get another water source on the other side of the ice, which has a sign on it. So We can't actually see that ice right now unless we come down here. There it is. The ice is still there. It hasn't melted. So it looks like our anti-light mechanism has actually worked here, which makes me happy. Now what we can do is test this, right? We need to throw an item in here, and if it's going to work, we should see the item slide over that ice and come out on this side of the aqueduct. So let's throw an item in there. And this is like playing that game when you throw sticks on one side of a bridge, right? And wait for it to come out the other side. It's working! It's working, dudes! Oh, man! That is so epic! That is so epic! Okay, so I managed to solve the problem using my own brain. I was using your guys' brain, if I'm honest with you. I got the Frostwalker boots idea from one of you guys. But I've managed to actually solve that problem because it turns out that Frostwalker ice cannot be harvested for some freaking reason. But we now know how to get an ice source forced into an aqueduct like this, and it is working magnificently, dudes. Alright, Cyberdogs, this one is going to be a little bit trickier to install, I think, because we know that underneath these stone bricks is our very fragile redstone that gets damaged with water. So, yeah, this one is worrying me a little bit. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do this. We've got to get a water source on this block and turn it to ice, right? So, for now, I think we're going to have to disable our redstone to get a water source on this block. In fact, we're going to have to break everything over here, right? Okay, and then we're going to have to replace it underneath that ice. And I'm hoping that the redstone, when it triggers, is not going to melt that ice. That's actually something that I'm legitimately worried about right now. I don't know if a redstone cable like this actually emits light. I think it does emit light, but I don't think it emits enough light to melt ice. I have no idea, though. I suppose we'll find out in a moment, right? Alright, there's the ice block. Let's get the blocks above it so that it is in darkness. And let's make sure that that water is going to come flowing around the corner over here. And then we're going to need another sign on this position. We got the sign there. Great. So we can put our water source over here. We can open up this one now, so the water's going to flow there. Beautiful. Let's patch that up and get another water source on the other side of it. So this is going to complete the aqueduct, basically, right? Beautiful. We want to try get these items flowing down into that aqueduct down there. We'll solve that mess in a moment, because that's looking, yeah, we'll fix that in a moment. First, what we need to do, though, is fix our redstone, right? Which is at the moment looking like it has been completely decimated over here. And maybe what we want to do is just make sure there's no freaking water flowing over here. Okay, so we're probably going to need to get rid of this block. Yep, there's the ice. It looks like it's not melting. We need to add another redstone cable over there, and that is going to come around the corner like this, right? Yes, that's looking good. That's going into the iron block to power that dropper. And this block needs to go away also, right? Yes, that needs to go away too. And the repeater needs to go in this position like that. Is that a repeater? I think that's a repeater. Yeah, okay. So we've kind of fixed it. The ice is there. Probably get rid of this torch, actually, because that's emitting a little bit of light, and we probably want to get another block here. So that ice is looking good. It's not melting, which is very good, but we don't really know if it's going to melt until we see the system working. It's sitting next to the repeater, which I suppose is emitting light. Let's put an entire stack of blocks in here and just watch this ice. Hopefully, it's not going to melt. We see our items coming down here, so the whole system is working perfectly. Beautiful. The ice, integrity of the ice is looking strong, Watson. I'm loving it, and you can see the items flowing across on top of it, which is really, really cool. And that is actually looking good. That's looking really good. That ice is not melting. And I suppose what we can do is make sure that all of this is nice and dark, right, inside of this chamber. Let's get as many blocks here as possible, just to make sure that that ice has no light sources that can potentially melt it. But that looks like it's working. Nice. Very, very nice. Let's get a couple more blocks up here too, just to make sure that ice doesn't get melted. Okay, beautiful. So that's working a charm. Next up, I guess, what we need to do is just finish off this particular aqueduct to make sure that these items flow into this one. It's looking a little bit weird right now. How can we do this? Can we simply just make like a staircase over here to help the water flow down? If we stick up a wall behind this flowing water like this, right? Let's do it like this. And then we just start making a staircase down like this. Okay, that's not quite working the way that I wanted to. did I just break the redstone? No. Okay, the water didn't actually flow into the redstone. Redstone behind this wall, Ren. Danger, danger. What we could potentially do here, though, how can we do this? What happens if we block this off? That's going to come down like this. That's looking pretty good. Let's just make sure we've got walls to direct those items. Okay, so it's going to be coming down. The items come down here. They hopefully will flow in here. Let's throw a block into this waterfall. Is that going to flow down or is that going to get stuck? Oh, it actually gets stuck over there. Okay, that's bad. Well, it kind of doesn't get stuck, but it's not looking particularly good, right? Does it eventually make its way into the stream? Yeah. Oh, geez, it goes really, really slowly, but it does seem to work. So that's good. What if we got rid of... If we got rid of that block, right, and killed this flow... Is that going to work? No, that's not going to work at all. And we just turned everything into freaking ice. Okay, that's not going to work at all, I think. Unless, hold on. We could get rid of this water source. Yeah, there we go. That's looking pretty good. But then we kind of mess up the aqueduct that we created for this delivery chute, right? So that is not quite what we're looking for. I think we probably want to go back to this system and add another block here. And yeah, that looks like it's working. Now we just got to do the same for the other side. I don't think this is the most efficient delivery system because look how slowly it goes. But it actually does push the item eventually into the stream. So I'll take it. Cyberdogs, the moment of truth is upon us. We've got one more thing to install in our redstone system over here, and I always get so nervous at this point when I work on redstone projects. You get everything done so well, everything's working, everything's functioning, you got one more thing to do, and if it doesn't work, you got to go back to the drawing board, right? I've got the ice down there for this aqueduct on this side, and all we need to do now is put our final water source at that position over there, and if it works in the same way that it works on this side, we should see the water flow down here and join this path. And look at that, we can actually see those items traveling perfectly down here, right? That is absolutely perfect. I added a block over here and a block up here too, so that sort of sends the items in the perfect direction. Okay, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's see if this is actually gonna freaking work. Let's get the water source in that position over here, and hopefully that's not gonna mess with a whole bunch of stuff. What's happened over here? Okay, it's made a solid water source in this position, it looks like it. But it looks like it's functioning in exactly the same way as its brother on this side, which is good news. Let's just get some blocks up there also to block that off, to make sure the items go down. And I suppose we've got to make sure that this actually works. So let's drop a stack of items in there to test this side. Let's go down. Redstone is working. And there come the items. They're flowing down here. Beautiful. They're flying down here, actually, at breakneck speed. And it looks like they are traveling into the storage hole. It freaking works, my dudes. It freaking works. Oh, I'm also going to the storage hole now. That makes me so ridiculously happy, guys. I can't believe it's actually working. I never get these sort of technical projects right the first time around, especially not on camera. But I seem to be cooking with gas today, baby. All right, we need to test this side too, though, right? So let's put some blocks in here. And we should probably test... Yeah, we've already tested that, so that's working. Let's just make sure that that side of the delivery system is also working. There come the items. They're flying down the tube and heading straight into there. And you know what we could probably do? Just to make sure that nothing gets stuck here, let's add a couple of blocks right here too, right? Is that still going to make it work? Let's just make sure that that works. Are they coming out the aqueduct? Yes, they are. Okay, that is absolutely beautiful. And I really love the symmetry here too of these two waterfalls, right? Unfortunately, we will never actually see this because this part of our farm is pretty much underground, but we can feel safe in our hearts that our system actually works and we can actually start collecting sugarcane right now properly from our sugarcane farms. All of the hoppers are now connected, so any sugarcane that is produced here in the mole hole is going to go to the storage hole now. And that, my friends, is what I call a Minecraft technical victory. And I really feel like running around my house screaming, waving my arms above my head in joy that I've actually managed to do this today. Feeling like $1 million freaking bucks. Unfortunately, we've run out of time though. I wanted to start working on another technical project today with you guys, but yeah, been working quite hard on getting this whole system working, and unfortunately that means we are out of time for this episode. But next episode, we're going to start another small technical project, which I think you guys are going to like a lot. Another idea that has been given to me by one of you guys. Also, I need to get some glass on top of these aqueducts and just make the place look a little bit neater, right? Just get everything looking a little bit more snazzy here in the mole hole lobby. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me, man. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button. Hey, can I get a like for actually doing some redstone technical work correctly for once in my videos? Thank you, guys. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button, okay? This series is just getting started. We're starting to cook with gas up in here, man. If you want to keep up with this series, make sure you subscribe. I appreciate it. Come and join the Cyberdog Nation, baby. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. ReNDoG signing out, and I am so happy. We'll smell you all in the next episode.